India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today took a wild dig at Pakistan for using cross-border terrorism as an instrument of policy. Attending the Shanghai Cooperation Organisation Defence Ministers meet in China, Rajnath Singh reiterated India's stand on zero tolerance against terrorism, saying that any acts of terrorism are criminal and unjustifiable regardless of their motivation, whenever, wherever and by whomsoever committed.
India's zero tolerance for terrorism is manifest today through its actions. This includes our right to defend ourselves against terrorism, and we have shown that epicenters of terrorism are no longer safe, and we will not hesitate to target them.
And without naming Pakistan, the Defence Minister stressed that SCO countries must unite in condemning states which use cross-border terrorism as an instrument of policy.
It is imperative that those who sponsor, nurture and utilize terrorism for their narrow and selfish ends must bear the consequences. Some countries use cross-border terrorism as an instrument of policy and provide shelter to terrorists. There should be no place for such double standards. SCO should not hesitate to criticize such nations.
Rajnath Singh asserted that the biggest challenges the country is facing today are related to peace, security and trust deficit. He also explained that the root cause of these problems.
I believe that the biggest challenges that we are facing in our region are related to peace, security and trust deficit. And the root cause of these problems is increasing radicalization, extremism and terrorism. Peace and prosperity cannot coexist with terrorism and proliferation of weapons of the mass destruction in the hands of the non-state actors and the terror groups. Dealing with these challenges require decisive action, and we must unite in our fight against these evils for our collective safety and security.
And he also spoke about the dastardly and heinous Pahalgam terrorist attack which killed 26 civilians on April 22nd, terming the Operation Sindoor carried out thereafter as India's right to defend.
The pattern of the Pahalgam terror attack matches with LET's previous terror attacks in India. In exercising its right to defend against terrorism and preempt as well as deter further cross-border terrorist attacks, India on 7th May 2025 successfully launched Operation Sindoor to dismantle cross-border terrorist infrastructure.
And the Defence Minister stated that acts of terrorism are criminal and unjustifiable regardless of their motivation, urging unequivocal condemnation by the SCO members.
Any acts of terrorism are criminal and unjustifiable regardless of their motivation, whenever, wherever and by whomsoever committed. SCO members must condemn this evil unequivocally. We reiterate the need to hold the perpetrators, organizers, financiers and sponsors of reprehensible acts of terrorism, including cross-border terrorism, accountable and bring them to justice.
All right, let's go across to DD India's Vishal Barrister. He joins us from the newsroom for more. Vishal, good morning. We heard Rajnath Singh's remarks on terrorism. Tell us, how strong was his message to the SCO member nations?
Well, a very good morning to you, Abhishek. You heard the echoes of Pahalgam attack there at the SCO summit, and the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh made it very clear that India is not going to tolerate any act of terrorism and has all the rights to defend its territorial integrity and will go all out to attack the epicenters of terrorism. He also raised the issue of RATS, which is the Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure within SCO. And if you remember, under India's chairmanship, a joint declaration was also signed, and that's why Rajnath Singh also raised the issue of RATS today and reminded the SCO members that the world is not safe, though SCO is the largest organization, regional organization covering 40% population of the world, and it is seen as a very, very prominent organization, and that is why Rajnath Singh time and again raised the issue of how India considers the world a family and why all members should unite. Interestingly, both India and Pakistan joined SCO in 2017, and there are 10 members including Iran and Russia, and you have the headquarters of RATS in Uzbekistan. So India has been time and again raising, and today was the day and also the platform for India to once again raise the point of state-sponsored terrorism and how Pahalgam is the latest example that resulted in the deaths of so many people and also one Nepalese citizen. So India has been very, very vocal against Pakistan without naming Pakistan and also targeting China in a veiled attempt.
Also, Vishal, what broader significance Rajnath Singh's statements hold in the context of India's counter-terror diplomacy? And did he also raise any other security concerns or strategic priorities for the region?
Well, Abhishek, Rajnath Singh made it very clear that any superpower is not safe today because the strategies have changed and now there are hybrid wars. And we need to tackle and counter this attack, and especially the state-sponsored and non-state actors' role in the act of terrorism. And that is why he said that no superpower is safe today. That is why we need to stand united. In the SCO, you also have Russia and Iran, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, but the crucial members are Russia and China. Russia has, in fact, the defense minister also had a bilateral with a meeting with the defense minister of Russia also. And China and Pakistan are closely watching India's move, but India has made it very clear that Operation Sindoor was launched only to defend the attack on its innocent people and also to set an example for terrorists across the border.
Vishal, like you mentioned, crucial members of the SCO, Russia and China. Any bilaterals also planned with its counterparts on the sidelines of the event?
Well, with Pakistan and China, I don't think so. But definitely the defense minister, as I've already mentioned, has met the defense minister of Russia. He would also be meeting defense ministers of other countries and might be a meeting with Iran as well. But as far as Pakistan is concerned, I don't think so. It's a big no.
All right, Vishal, we'll leave it at that. Thank you for your inputs. Later on the sidelines of the SCO defense ministers meeting in Qingdao, Rajnath Singh met his Russian counterpart Andrei Belousov.